I don't have any prepared remarks. I was waiting for Gloria to tell me why I was elected as a distinguished Bostonian, and I'm very humbled by this honor. I want to say that it's particularly humbling to be honored along with Dr. Betsy Nabel and Paul Guzzi, and I thank the Chamber for honoring me in this way. I also want to thank so many of my friends and Ropes and Gray, my colleagues who are also here tonight. All of the things that you have heard that I've done, I couldn't have done without the support of the friends here and afar and my colleagues at Ropes and Gray. You've enabled me to be who I am, and you have given me the room and the space and the courage, and you've stood with me and by me and behind me, and I appreciate that. I also want to say especially thank you to my husband, who 31 years ago yesterday pledged to love, honor, and cherish me, not obey me, but to cherish me. Deval, you haven't let me down for even one of those 31 years. So I appreciate you. And I also want to thank Deval for bringing me to Boston. It was about 29 years ago that we were living in New York, and we decided, both of us young lawyers with a one-year-old baby, that the life we were living in New York was just not compatible with being the parents we wanted to be. And we thought, well, what do we do? And Deval said Boston. He had gone to high school and college and law school here, and he had had opportunities here that really set him on his course to success. But I was not particularly interested in coming to Boston. Boston did not have a stellar reputation for being welcoming to people of color. And one of the things I was concerned about Boston is that it didn't have street signs. And you know, you had to be of Boston and be from Boston to know how to get around this city, and that was not something I was able to do, and we didn't have GPS at the time. And so for both of those reasons, and because I was a New Yorker, and we were in New York, and you know, New York's the greatest city in the world, right? No, you're right. Those boos are correct. Deval convinced me to come to Boston, and I have never looked back. This is a great city. Its reputation for being unwelcoming is no longer true. You do learn to get around the streets, despite the lack of street signs. But I and Deval and our children have been so welcomed here. This is a supportive community. We back each other up, as I have been so often in my almost 30 years here. And I consider myself a Bostonian. And I am so honored, as Dr. Nabel, Betsy, said, she never thought she'd stand up here and be a distinguished Bostonian. I'm proud to be a Bostonian. I'm humbled to be a distinguished Bostonian, and I thank the Chamber for giving me this honor. Thank you.